go a goal down so early again. It's happened far too many times this season. We need to be better. We need to be better at that. It's a disappointing day. It's a very disappointing day. I thought, if I'm honest, I thought the first half they were the better team. Definitely the better team, but I don't remember Fraser having to make many big saves. I think throughout the game, I don't remember Fraser having to make many big saves. In the first half with the ball, we kind of got it wrong. We weren't that great, but I thought the second half that changed a little bit. I felt like we were more of a threat. And to be honest, I think their keepers pulled off an outstanding save at 1-0 that maybe could have changed the flow of the game. And then a few minutes later, they score from a set piece from 25 yards. So, yeah, it's a difficult one to take. No, absolutely not. I've remained consistent. I believe that we're doing a good job in terms of what we're trying to create, but at the same time understanding that the timing, we don't have much time to change too much. And like I say, we've seen this type of thing too many times this season in terms of going a goal down so early in the game and making it difficult for ourselves. But we understand as well, we do have two important games, and it's still in our hands what we want to achieve. So we need to learn. We need to try to be better for next week because we've got another difficult game. No, listen, I think the outside world is the outside world. I've said it quite a lot in the last couple of weeks. When you're consistent and when you're strong inside, that definitely transfers outside. We can't hide away from the fact we are where we are in terms of it is a difficult moment, but at the same time, everyone is pulling together and trying to create a togetherness now and going forward. And ultimately that results change that on the pitch for sure. But I think the environment that you try and set within is probably the most important thing. No, obviously we've had a disappointing season in terms of say where we are in the table, but also many other things as well. There probably hasn't been that consistency, that alignment and that togetherness throughout the whole club. And that's probably the most important thing going forward that we're going to change. And I'm absolutely confident that will change. Football can change very quickly. And when you've got people here that care about the club and want to make it better, then I believe that will happen. I think many different things contribute to that, but ultimately it's not good enough for a club this size. And you can't expect to be competing where we want to compete and have that sort of record. So that needs to improve. It needs to be a collective. It needs to be driven from all of us because, like you say, it isn't a good enough stat. It's nowhere near the level we should be at, and that needs to change. No, both injured. We're not sure yet. Not entirely sure on both of them, but obviously wasn't able to select either of them today.